playing him intensely, but I love him. He's a very sweet.
Yeah,
guy.
he's a very sweet guy. He's so friendly. You know what he did? He just came up and he's just like, hey, do you want some cookies? He just brought a full pack of Chip Ahoy cookies, and he's just like, whoever wanted to come eat. He's like, you can have it.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah, but he pretty routinely travels up in the Portland Corporals that come in the Portland area. Always see him and Eli and Takumi showing up.
You know what he told me? He told me he doesn't like playing on UCF because since he never shield drops and he just walks, so he never has to dash back.
Yeah. No, he's like literally he can't overextend because he doesn't do anything that overextends. It's like it's actually the perfect Sheik philosophy.
Yeah, so he's fine with having other people like it's like, oh, if there's a chance for other people to mess up, that's an advantage for me.
That's great. It's like plays very minimal.
Very minimalist style. I think there's a lot to be learned from that, like having just because a lot of players when they first start, you know, they like get tech skill and they like really
they're reaching for some of the really crazy stuff that you see on VODs. But I'm not really sure how much Smash media, because I feel like that's the big thing when you're first starting. You consume a bunch of Smash media, get a lot of ideas, more ideas than you're probably ready to handle, and you try to grasp at them all at once.
Yeah.
So you end up like your error rate is very, very high.
Yeah.
And I feel like he comes from a very different philosophy.
Yeah, and I like seeing that where people kind of have more of like a...
He starts on FD. Man, what a pick. I know he loves FD. I once played a set with him where we played literally 4 straight games on FD. And Mars Sheik, which is not...
that was
that's
really
what
good.
he does. Charge up smash?
I
don't know. I feel like he could have charged a couple needles there, but I mean,
honestly,
like, really, what are you going to do?
Honestly, any whiff punish, like any Sheik whiff punish, you're splitting percent after a certain bit. Like, you know, there are a lot of things you can do, but honestly, after a while, it's like 5 or, you know, less than 5% difference. So
it's like, I feel like your ideas are going to matter more than whether or not you get the extra percent on the rest punish. But
so can you get
grab out of nowhere?
Can you get the dash? So
I think he could have up aired and killed, but
as a Sheik player, I don't necessarily mind the stage on this matchup.
Really?
Because one thing about it is, obviously you don't have the platforms, which hurts.
Yeah.
That does hurt a lot. But you can really...
Oh, no.
They were the right situations, but just missing the slight little...
Yeah. No, it's good ideas, but...
But anyway,
little
errors. Both these characters are very good at like kind of walling you out defensively. But the fact that Sheik has needles, you can set the tempo a lot more, and Jigglypuff has a lot less ways to escape. So you can really do a lot of pressure with her just kind of across the stage, not approaching.
I feel like once Puff gets to the outer portion of the stage, you can really just like just start charging needles and just really abuse it.
Yeah, because you see, this Puff kind of keeps trying to like get in on Selise.
Lots of walling here.
And that's what we don't really want to see.
It's like very fundamental play.
All right, I'm thinking this Puff, she's doing really good. I like solid overall decision making.
Yeah.
Kind of understands like what things. Good with the spacing, realizing that he's trying to go for the crouch cancel.
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of patient play from both players. I feel like this is more or less how the matchup should be going. I'm not seeing anything like super out of place. A couple of like just a little high aerials, like getting shield grabs, just little stuff.
Yeah, he's already gotten a lot of grabs.
But I feel like Puff's risk reward in this matchup is extremely skewed. I feel like you can take and should take a lot of risks. I want to see like lots of really aggressive rests.
Oh yeah.
Lots of down holding.
I'd like to see seeing Selise doing a really good job of like being confident, like content with the chip damage.
Yeah.
Like he's only won a couple of neutral exchanges, and Puff is already at death percent.
Empty hop boost grab.
Very good.
I like that.
That is actually, you have to
oh, there we go.
I was about to say, you can't really dash grab Puff at all. Like, you can't whiff punish for aerials.
Yeah.
So you kind of have, your main source of grabs is going to come from tomahawks.
Man, I wanted to see an up air there. I think that would have killed, but doesn't quite get the stock.
Yeah.
Respecting Puff on the lens, just sort of make her come in at you with the needles, and you do that. You just do that.
Yeah, coming in the full hop.
Ooh. Yeah, unsafe. Yeah, I'm seeing a consistent thing is not respecting Sheik just shielding like that.
Yeah.
You need to be a little safer with your aerials.
I'm really liking his needles.
Yeah.
He's really doing a good job. Like, Puff is kind of trying to stand outside of her Sheik's like aerial range or like dash attack
Yeah.
range. She's trying to respect it, and every time he's like, using these needles
Yeah.
to like really kind of catch it a little bit. And then he didn't shoot it there when he wasn't in that range. He's just content charging it.
I like the needle cancels too, just to bait
Oh,
Puff
yeah.
into approaching.
You could really make it really ambiguous when you want to throw the needle. Ooh, he's holding in a little bit. Really air dodge,
Ooh,
but
that's close. Wasn't quite far enough into the stage for that. I don't know. I feel like our boy Nathan is just sort of outplaying a little too hard here.
Yeah, just kind of like every 2 out of 3 interactions, he's kind of winning.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like Puff has the punish edge in this game, like
Oh yeah.
by far. So.
But I do think Sheik has the superior neutral. With the needles, also her back air is comparable.
Yeah. Comparable spacing, but obviously you don't have 5 jumps, so you can't just throw it out there and just see if it hits.
Yeah, exactly. But Sheik is also pretty equipped to edge guard Puff. She's probably one of the better characters at it, honestly, with the needle.
Yeah,
She
Nathan just like perfectly content to sit in the middle of the stage here.
You have to demonstrate to Puffs that you are. I'm not going to be the one approaching in this sense, because whoever approaches is the one that is losing.
I feel like
Puff can play this matchup a little more aggressively. She just has to have a kind of a read on like how you're going to swat at her.
Yeah.
Like if she like thinks you're going to do a lot of aerials coming in and like crouching or like kind of doing these full hop nairs, like she has a lot of opportunities. If actually Puff gets up on your shield, that's really bad. You should not be letting Puff as Sheik getting up on your shield, because she can space in such a way where if you do any aerials, she can kind of like whiff punish you.
Yeah, definitely.
And she has the chance to like pressure you by like holding down, like with the shield grab, or
boots him off the ledge. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the interactions that happen in the air are mostly decided like which way the character is drifting at any given moment. Is that if you can call out Puff fading back after a bear, like you can just full drift in and drop something on top of her.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's very minor stuff. It's very nuanced. And without like a really trained eye, it's kind of hard to pick out. It's honestly taken a lot of work for me personally to play against Puff and like actually pick out the differences between all these little drift patterns that she could.
Oh yeah, I think that's what's frustrating. A lot of things about Puff is that she has so many mix-ups, but they all kind of look the same.
Yeah, it's very well hidden. I love and hate that about the character design.
Yeah, like her graphic, like a lot of characters, like it's very like graphically apparent, in their toolkit. But her, the fact that like she has all of her aerials and they kind of, and also the differences between like short hop and full hop.
Yeah.
And this is kind of in a lot of floating matchups, you kind of have to, sometimes you get in these you have to demonstrate your patience.
Yeah, in order to get somebody to actually like have the thought that I need to make a read right now in order to get in on you.
But I'm liking how Nathan is actually coming in on these, like approaching the ledge.
Yeah, he's just sort of inching his way up there and just being like, I'm not going to let you just go to ledge.
Because here's the thing, like when Puff is on the ledge, you can get a full stack of needles, which is a big deal.
Yeah, and she's just going to continue to eat needles until eventually she gets tired of planking and taking a ton of damage, and then she lands a straight hit.
Mm-hmm.
We got some,
and the young tech.
Oh, what a tech! I think
that was actually amazing.
That was great. Corvo kind of getting rowdy in the background.
Yeah, getting a little bit. yeah, all Corvo was coming out.
Yeah, no, there's a big crowd of Corvallis behind the setup right now. Just a little bit of heckling. I can see it.
Yeah, that's not. You need you need like some sort of strong hit.
It's like whatever.
She's really holding on to the seat. I like this.
Are we gonna see a timeout? We're on pace for a timeout right now.
I think somebody will run away with it first, but
man,
I'm
hoping it breaks open, just for Connor's sake. So we got a couple of pulls towards the back end of this that are extremely large.
Very, very content.
Yeah. Also, didn't have any clue that when we said one more match to our organizer,
about whether we were what we were agreeing to.
Man, 100.
Yeah, we're gonna see a timeout. They're already halfway.
Dude, this is like
I'm calling it.
Jab anything territory.
Oh my God, nothing. Although, to be fair though, she is really getting. She has a full stock lead now, and if she can get something else.
Man, I'm looking for any of our commentators that were supposed to be coming through.
I don't know why he's not grabbing the ledge. I mean, obviously, Like, say in that situation. He's really like. This is when timeouts happen, is neither of these players are really taking the opportunity to try out new things.
Gonna sign out. Got to run.
Orb sign out.
Josh, it's been good.
Good commentating with you.
Good.
Have a good day. But yeah, I don't like that. Oh my God, the taunt. The young court.
Oh, baby. Alright, this is looking like a game. 2 minutes left.
This is, yeah. That was disrespectful.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh my gosh.
This is going to be like a ledge hugging game right here.
I was about to say, okay, finally grab the ledge. Try to grab the ledge.
This could be a timeout. This happens pretty
Selise has,
frequently.
yeah, I was about to say, he's winning the patience game. I was talking about sometimes in floating matchups, you get a patience test.
Oh, totally.
You have to decide like who's going to be. Corbo talking shit in the background.
First game take. First stock taken for shoot.
Oh my! What a read!
1 for 1.
What a read!
Yeah.
Oh, confident. Corvo getting
see
upset for their boy. Just running away with this game. Commanding.
Still in this if we can do it. It's a big hill to climb.
Confident just sitting back at the ledge. Wow. Disrespect. What is this disrespect coming from? You know what? She's playing for the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Solid punish, but...
Solid punish. She was just bullying this poor sheep.
Yeah. And the 6-minute 3-stock. That's something. 5-5-5. Okay, so Nathan's counter pick here. We're probably going to see a way smaller stage. Pokemon.
Immediately Pokemon. I guess she probably banned Yoshi.
That makes sense. I don't see Pokemon as a great pick for Sheik here.
I would prefer to see Battlefield. Although, I believe Nathan won on Battlefield game 1, so.
Yeah.
And clearly found the strategy that's going to work. One benefit, I think it will be harder for her to be on the ledge in this matchup, since like she can stand on the side platform and throw the needles at an easier angle.
Yeah, that's way easier to like snipe the regrab.
Yeah, Nathan kind of.
I mean, she can get the invulnerable regrab if she gets a lead, like right grip.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan kind of she's trying to crouch cancel all of his stuff, but spacing it well enough that he's not really like, he's not able to get anything off of it.
Yeah, I mean, the disjoint on Bear is notorious, but it's really doing her some justice in this match.
Kind of build up some chip damage. I feel like Selise is getting a little more antsy.
Yeah.
Probably.
It seems like he realizes that he can play like a 5-minute game and still lose it, so he's looking to get as many strings as he can.
But slowly chipping this up.
So we got.
Oh. In the duck.
That'll probably suck. 1. Oh!
Ooh, missing a young.
Just missed that. Is the taunt coming? Whew, with the pound. That could have been rest. That was right close on that.
Go back to try and true.
2 minutes, 1 stock.
Crowd's having fun with it.
Yeah.
Throwing out a lot of different.
I mean, this is kind of an upset. I feel like Nathan's slated for top of.
I think he was definitely it's probably slated to get out of his pool.
Yeah.
Very low engagement from this. Oh, so this is where she can use the needle, and if you're confident enough, you can go for the needle and then immediately run off and hit the fair.
Yeah.
But it is, however, scary if you whiff.
Yeah.
Or if she ducks. Yeah.
Or you just get Luigi nared. That's the main.
Well, if you hit it off stage, she doesn't really have an opportunity to do an aerial. All she can really do is duck low. But if she's not ready for it, you can go for the. Yeah, like okay. So in this spot, if he immediately ran off and fared, he should have hit it.
Stuck in the multi-hit.
Yeah. Ooh, getting an up smash, not quite confident for the rest, but I don't blame because they would have traded stocks.
Good stock lead. She's clearly playing the clock here.
So here when like Puffs are playing a lot more like less engaged. Yeah, you kind of have to let her spend all of her jumps. Just let her be confident, jumping up, doing 3. Oh my!
Off the wall. Well, that'll probably be the confirm there.
So yeah, you really have to be like confident and like just content with getting like charging your needles, letting her burn all of her jumps, and then kind of like trying to figure out how she's gonna drift down.
It's such a patient matchup against a good Puff.
Yeah, this is unfortunately sometimes it's gonna be styling.
Really?
Style a little bit. Oh my, what a rest.
Good call out.
So this is pretty rough.
We got the taunt. There's
and no punish. No punish on it.
BM incoming.
Oh my.
That was close.
And now she's going in. This is really hot cold. Hot cold.
I want to see Selise make something happen here. Like
I think
2 threes after winning game 1. That's not something that happens.
this is pretty she's kind of doing the hot cold, like where like she's like very confident, building up because she's building up a pretty substantial amount of damage.
Yeah.
And then she's able to go.
Got some bears. One rest to him. That was a roll read right there.
Getting it. Oh, getting the fair. Kind of hold him in the corner, and this is going to be an easy edge guard. Ooh. Quiet from the crowd.
Good shit from Cynthia.